Hi friends, it's Lori and welcome to my channel and welcome to Main Street Gardener. But today we are inside in my kitchen and I am really excited about today's project. We're going to put together a terrarium. Now I know there's tons of videos about terrariums and I'm not doing anything new, but this gorgeous cute little container I was able to get on clearance at, I think it was Hobby Lobby during the holidays. They may still have some, I'm not sure, but I also will put a link to a couple options that you could get on Amazon. Now, over the holidays, I visited the incredible store called Terrarium. If you haven't been to a Terrarium before, it's a little expensive, but so much inspiration at their stores. They just overdo it. It's just gorgeous. And they had already started, I think, preparing for after the holidays, and they had terrariums everywhere. I'm going to try to throw up a picture if I can find it. They were mainly in glass containers, and it got me thinking, we all probably have some glass containers laying around in the basement, in your garage, where you keep maybe your vases, but you can also get them at thrift stores for like $3 or $4. So just using a glass container can work really nice. So for this guy, I had this for the holidays with poinsettias in it, and it was beautiful. But I wanted to go ahead and get it potted up to enjoy. Actually, I'm going to put it up in my office where it gets full sun, and then hopefully by spring I can actually put it out in the garden. So the items that I picked up, so a couple things. I've got some rock that I'm going to build a border with. Now I had already had moss. I want to make sure you can see it. I had lined the bottom with moss, and I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that in. So that's going to be my bottom layer. Then I'm going to put the rocks around, and we're going to leave this center open for the dirt. You won't see it because of all the layers of rocks. So I went to Lowe's and I got some of these larger river rock. I usually have some on hand, but I'm out right now. So this is probably the most expensive part of a terrarium project. So if you can get some inexpensive, or if you already have some, it's going to help. I then got the smaller river rock, and I thought this color was really pretty with the green. And I did get some white, and I'm going to think about using that. I'm not sure yet. So those are the three types of rock that I got. I'm just going to use regular indoor potting mix. It is organic by Miracle Grow. That is all they had, so that's what I got. Then Lowe's had gotten in some fresh plants. So this is so cute, and I actually got it on clearance. Now, it doesn't say the name of the plant, but I am positive this is a jade plant. Now, it was on clearance, and I soaked it really hard in water yesterday. It's still super green. I think once I get it in some fresh soil, it's going to do great. I thought this could be really fun as kind of the centerpiece. And I think once I take it out of this container, it will fit perfect. And then I can plant kind of all around it. I may also put it off to the side. So always check the clearance rack at Lowe's or Home Depot. Mainly Lowe's, I think, does the best job. Now, some of your local garden centers may also have some plants on sale. We have an incredible garden center kind of out in the country, and my mom had just visited, and they had houseplants 50% off. So now's a great time of year. January is a great time. So then I picked up a few more plants. This is a False Anita clean air plant, and I did make sure I got all plants that need bright sun. Now I'm going to try to put the jade away from the other plants because of watering. This will not need as much water as the fern type plants will need. And then this is a lemon button fern, and I'll show you all the tags in just a minute. And then I did get some ivy. This is a cold baby ivy, and I did an ivy because I do want it to grow. I know I'll have to cut it and keep it trimmed back, but I can also take this out in the spring and put it in a container. So I really just liked all the foliage colors together. I thought that was really pretty. And you know, it'll be fun to maintenance this. I'm probably going to cut some of it back today. And I think with the jade, it's going to be really beautiful. All right, so let's start building it. If you have never built one of these before, The biggest tip I can give is to build your foundation around your container so that it looks nice and pretty, and then work with your soil in the center. Now you can also, if your container is big enough and you can get enough soil, you can even put these wicking plant containers in your soil, and you're just hiding the container. These plants don't really need to be out of the container right now. They haven't grown, they're babies. And these wicking are really good. They wick the water up to the roots. In my case, this container is not deep enough, so I am gonna take these out today. All right, so we're gonna just get started building, and we'll see if we can fit all this in and how it looks. I am gonna grab some scissors to cut back that ivy a little bit. I brought up my tidy tray just so I can try not to make too much of a mess because I am working in the kitchen today since it has the best light. I think I'm gonna start with the biggest rocks. I think that's probably gonna look best. So we'll just get started and see how it goes. So let me know in the comments if you have done terrariums before and if you enjoy them. So I'm gonna smush down this moss just a little bit. You want to keep your center, you don't need to waste money on rocks in the center, and it's going to give more soil depth for your plants. Okay, I'll save those, and then I am going to go ahead, I think I'm going to save the white to put around the top of the plants, and go ahead and go in now with these little guys. Kind of fill in the gaps. Now, a lot of people do charcoal in the bottom. I could not find any charcoal right now. The charcoal just helps with any smells that terrariums can get, especially when you have all that moisture. But that's okay. It's not something that you have to have. I wouldn't let it, prevent you from making a container. So I went ahead and added the white rocks to kind of build it up and allow me to put in more soil. So I think the first plant I'm going to try to put in is this circular jade. And, don't you always, I'm sure I overbought. Okay, so I was able to press this guy down. It's all the way secured in and put a ton of soil around. So I hope it's gonna like its new home. I think when we water around the rock, it'll get some of the soil off that kind of, you know, it naturally is gonna make some. I think the next plant I'm gonna do is this Olympia false Arita. I don't have my glasses on. Bright sun, you can see the requirements. It does like warm, let's see, above 50 degree, and it does like some humidity. So what I'll be doing is kind of misting this with water. Now it has the grow wick, but of course we're not going to use that. We're going to take it out. And I do like to take the top of the soil off the plant because sometimes they have gnats. So I find if I take the top part of the dirt off, then I don't get, if there's any baby gnats in there from the store, and then it's also less soil for us to have to deal with. I think this will be nice in the back corner. Lemon butter fern, and you can see I just scruffed it up. So I've got the roots now. I took most of the top soil off. It is such a beautiful fern. There's the back of it. And again, these were at Lowe's. They had just gotten them in, so they're really fresh. Better. Now, if the ivy was smaller, it would be really pretty. I could maybe see if I could get part of it. Okay, so I was able to take this ivy and actually pull it apart. So I was able to get one baby plant. And this is kind of great news because I've got some other containers to do, and I can actually save these and use all the others in another container. So things like ivy, this has got another small little piece. So I think I'm just gonna pop those small pieces in and maybe give it a haircut. But I think that'll add just a little bit of kind of ground cover. It'll kind of creep around. Yeah, that's pretty. Let me see if I can find a smaller one. See how easy, these are just separating out. So if you don't want the whole plant, that is a really good option. So everything was really wet, so I'm not gonna water much of it. I do wanna give the ivy just a little bit. Just give everything just a little drip. I need to order one of the syringes that you can then target water. So I will definitely do that. Okay, well, she's all finished and I love it. I think it's gonna be really fun and beautiful for the winter. And then of course I can take this outside and keep the ferns, maybe the jade plant, the ivy, and do something fun in the spring or summer with this. I actually thought about putting it out in the shade garden this summer, leave it open and just fill it with gorgeous ferns. So it did take 3 of the rock containers, and I guess this is probably about 4 inches deep. So when you get the rock, just think about how deep you need that to be based on the size of the plants you purchase. The smaller the plant, of course, the less depth you need in your terrarium. So I would just consider that. You can always buy more of these and take one back. You also can reuse all this gravel. So even though it's mixed, I can still take it out, rinse it off, and reuse it, which is always exciting. And I still have a lot of ivy left that I'm just gonna pop back up. And I actually have another project where I can add this ivy to it, which will be beautiful. So that was a surprise, but I think if you are at a big box store or a local nursery and you see a plant that's got lots of individual shoots, you pretty much know it's going to have different rootstock. So that was lucky because now I've got lots more to use in other containers. So if you have questions about terrariums, let me know. If you enjoy doing these and have any tips or tricks, please put it in the comments. And I would really appreciate if you would click subscribe. It just helps YouTube know that you watched my video and enjoyed it. And I will see you soon, probably back here in the kitchen doing some other planting projects, but it's supposed to get up to 50 in about a week. So I've got some big things to get started on in the garden. So I'll see you soon. Bye everybody.